नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने ही चैनल केएफसीएस और स्पोर्ट्स बिट पर गाइस। आज भारत ने इतिहास बना दिया है और ये टेस्ट मैच भी बहुत बड़ा इतिहास है क्योंकि जब भारत आज़ाद भी नहीं हुआ था तब ये कारनामा हुआ था और सबसे शॉर्टेस्ट बॉल का जो रिकॉर्ड है वो भारत ने बना लिया है। वो भारत और साउथ अफ्रीका के बीच में जो टेस्ट मैच हुई है वो शॉर्टेस्ट बॉल का रिकॉर्ड बन चुका है। आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि वो शॉर्टेस्ट बॉल जो रिकॉर्ड है वो कब-कब बना था। ये ऐसा 3 बार हुआ है कि इतने कम बॉल्स में मैचेस जो है खत्म हो गए। सबसे पहले 1932 की बात करूँ तो 1932 में 656 गेंदों में ही मैच खत्म हो गया था और मैच था ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड। और 1935 में अ, इंग्लैंड वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज़ और इंग्लैंड में खेला गया था वो मैच और 672 गेंदों में मैच खत्म हुआ था। लेकिन आज का जो मैच हुआ 643 गेंदों में खत्म हुआ जो कि सबसे शॉर्टेस्ट है। दूसरे दिन के लंच के बाद ही ये मैच खत्म हो गया है। तो बहुत ही हिस्टोरिकल डे टेस्ट क्रिकेट के लिए और आप कह सकते हैं कि आज़ादी के बाद भारत की आज़ादी के बाद पहली बार ऐसा हो रहा है, जिसमें सबसे शॉर्टेस्ट अ, वे में टेस्ट मैच खत्म हुआ और बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक टेस्ट मैच और ऐतिहासिक टेस्ट मैच ये रोहित शर्मा के लिए भी रहेगा क्योंकि देखिए, आप लाख क्रिटिसाइज़ कर लीजिए लेकिन एट द एंड जो जिस कप्तान का नाम लिया जाएगा कि न्यूलैंड्स पे भारत का झंडा अगर फहराया गया है वो उसको फहराने वाले के पीछे एक ही आदमी का हाथ है और उस कैप्टन का अगर नाम लिया जाएगा भारत में, तो वो है रोहित शर्मा। रोहित शर्मा ने अ, एक कारनामा किया है और ये कीर्तिमान हासिल कर लिया है अब रोहित शर्मा ने कि अब न्यूलैंड्स में केप टाउन में अफ्रीका को हराने वाली एक इकलौती एशियन टीम है वो भारतीय टीम, वो भी कैप्टेंसी अंडर रोहित शर्मा। तो ये बहुत बड़ा रिकॉर्ड जो भारत ने अपने नाम कर लिया है। मेरे साथ है कृष्णा इस मोमेंट को एन्जॉय करने के लिए। हेलो कृष्णा, कैसे हैं आप?
हाँ मस्त हूँ कुणाल भाई, आप कैसे हो?
ठीक हूँ। तो कृष्णा, बहुत बड़ा मोमेंट भारतीय टीम के लिए, भारतीय टीम ने आज बहुत बड़ा रिकॉर्ड अपने नाम किया है। पहली एशियन टीम जिसने अफ्रीका को उसकी धरती पर न्यूलैंड्स में केप टाउन में हराया है, वो भी अंडर कैप्टेंसी ऑफ रोहित शर्मा। ये कारनामा ना सचिन तेंदुलकर कर पाए, ना अजरुद्दीन, ना सौरव गांगुली, ना एम एस धोनी, ना विराट कोहली। विराट कोहली 2 बार गए एज ए कैप्टन, लेकिन रोहित शर्मा की कैप्टनसी में फाइनली इंडिया ने अचीव किया है और पहली एशियन टीम बन चुकी है। कैसा लग रहा है सुन के?
जी कुणाल भाई, अच्छा लग रहा है। ऐसा तो इंडिया ने बहुत सारे ऐसा गर्ज विन किए ओवरसीज में, जैसे आप बोले जो पहली बार 36 ईयर्स के बाद गाबा में भी हराया था ऑस्ट्रेलिया को उनके घर पे। तो ऐसे ऐसे बहुत रिकॉर्ड्स है जो इंडियन टीम ने किया है। तो ये टेस्ट भी हिस्टोरिक था क्योंकि केप टाउन में कभी इंडिया मैच जीती नहीं थी। टेस्ट मैचेस में 4 लॉसेस थे और 2 ड्रॉस थे। तो 6 अटेम्प्ट्स में कभी इंडिया नहीं जीती। तो इंडियन मतलब हिस्टोरिक विन थी टीम इंडिया को, क्योंकि इसके पहले साउथ अफ्रीका केपटाउन में हारी थी, वो थी इंग्लैंड के सामने 2020 20 तो 2020 में जब लास्ट टाइम इंग्लैंड गई थी। वहां पे बेन स्टोक्स ने कमाल का 258 इनिंग्स खेला था अफ्रीकन टीम के सामने न्यूलैंड्स में, यही ग्राउंड पे। तो उसके बाद मतलब बैटिंग पिच तो थी नहीं, लेकिन बॉलर्स का पैराडाइज बन गया था ये पिच। और इंडियन बॉलर्स ने वही पहला इनिंग्स में 55 में ऑल आउट करके मतलब ऑलमोस्ट अफ्रीका को गेम से बाहर कर दिया था, क्योंकि 55 के ऑल आउट होने के बाद अभी के सिरियानो में कोई टीम वापस आती नहीं है मैच जीतने को। वो एक ही टीम था इंग्लैंड जो एक बार 45 में ऑल आउट हुई थी सिडनी में ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सामने, और वहां से वो लोग मैच जीत गए थे। वो था 1887 में। उसके बाद मैंने कभी देखा नहीं है कि टीम कोई 100 रन के अंदर ऑल आउट हो और वो टीम टेस्ट मैच आती है जीतने को। तो वो टाइम पे ही 55 ऑल आउट में ही इंडिया का जीत हो चुका था, मुझे लगता है, क्योंकि 55 स्कोर बहुत ही कम होता है टेस्ट क्रिकेट में आज के जमाने में। तो वही इसमें ही मुझे लगता है इंडिया ने मैच जीत लिया था। और वही होना था। 2 दिन ही मैच चला और बॉलर्स का पैराडाइज बन गया था ये पिच। ऐसा पिच मैंने कभी देखा नहीं कि इतना फटाफट खत्म हुआ। इसलिए बन गया टेस्ट में कि इतना फटाफट मैच खत्म भी हो गया टेस्ट में। जरूर
ऐसा नहीं
ऐसे
है, देखो कृष्णा, एक
मुझे
लास्ट
लगता है
पॉइंट और
किसी को खराब रेटिंग देगी, लेकिन मुझे लगता है ये पिच बॉलर्स के लिए ज़्यादा सूटेबल था, बैटर्स के लिए तो सूटेबल था ही नहीं क्योंकि आपने देखा है कि अकेला अफ्रीका टीम में से एडन मार्करम ने ही अच्छा खेला मतलब वो अटैकिंग खेल रहे थे और जैसे जायसवाल ने भी स्टार्ट दिया आज, वो अटैकिंग अप्रोच के साथ, फिर भी इंडिया ने 3 विकेट गँवा दी। तो ऐसा लगता है कुणाल भाई बॉलर्स का पैराडाइज़ ज़्यादा था।
बिल्कुल यार, बिल्कुल इस बात को मानना पड़ेगा कि हमारे बॉलर्स ने बहुत ज़बरदस्त परफ़ॉर्मेंस किया। लेकिन एक बात और है, ये भारत के लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन आज कैप टाउन का घमंड तो टूटा ही है, बिल्कुल भावेश जी सही कह रहे हैं। और उसके अलावा ये बहुत बड़ा रिकॉर्ड है, आज़ादी के बाद पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है टेस्ट मैच कि 2 दिन में ये खत्म हो गया है टेस्ट मैच। 643 बॉल्स में ये टेस्ट मैच खत्म हुआ है। तो लास्ट ये कारनामा हुआ था 1932 में, 1932 के बाद 2024 में आज के दिन और टेस्ट मैच इतनी जल्दी खत्म हुआ, ये बहुत ही हिस्टोरिकल टेस्ट मैच। और कृष्णा हमें ये भी नहीं भूलना होगा कि हमें कुछ क्रेडिट साउथ अफ्रीका को भी देना पड़ेगा। क्या लड़ाई की साउथ अफ्रीका ने, बहुत जबरदस्त।
लड़ाई तो मतलब आपने देखा कि एक ही बैट्समैन लड़ाई कर रहा था वहाँ पे, वो एडन मार्करम और कोई बैट्समैन ने अच्छा ही नहीं खेला मतलब आप देखो तो एडन मार्करम ही
एक
अटैकिंग
चीज़ है,
क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे आज और वो यस्टरडे जैसा राहुल भाई ने बोला वो सेट हो गए थे क्रीज पर लेकिन आज उन्होंने जो अटैकिंग अप्रोच किया उसकी वजह से ही अफ्रीका 78 पर पहुंच पाई वरना तो मुझे नहीं लगता था अफ्रीका 78 भी बना पाएगा जिस तरीके से विकेट बिहेव कर रही थी वो माकरम को थैंक्स बोलना चाहिए कि उन्होंने इतने टफ विकेट पे सेंचुरी बनाया और उनके दूसरे बैट्समैन ने कंट्रीब्यूट भी नहीं किया रन्स।
यार हम इसे कह सकते हैं कि मॉडर्न डे टेक्निक हो गया है जो कि तेज तरार रन्स बनाने वाली जो बात होती है। मेरे को लगता है मार्करम ने एक ही चीज़ की, तेज तरार रन्स बनाते रहे। उन्होंने खराब बॉल्स को ट्रीटमेंट किया, उन्होंने चौके छक्के लगाए, प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा पे लगातार अटैक किया। इसी की वजह से थोड़ा गेम में रही साउथ अफ्रीका की टीम। और ये बहुत कम होता है कृष्णा की कोई एक टीम 55 ऑल आउट हो जाए और वहां से कोई टीम इस तरह से कमबैक करे, ये बहुत ही रेयर होता है 55 ऑल आउट के बाद।
जी, बिल्कुल मतलब 55 ऑल आउट के बाद कोई टीम कमबैक करे, वो बहुत कम होता है क्योंकि मतलब उनके बॉलर्स ने भी अच्छी बॉलिंग की कुणाल भाई। जिस 145 फॉर 4 थे, वहाँ से उन्होंने 158 पर ऑल आउट कर दिया। वो तो मिरेकल था भाई। मैंने आज तक देखा ही नहीं है 6 विकेट 0 रन पे जाए। मैंने आज तक ये टेस्ट मैच में ये इस साल के टेस्ट मैचेस में देखा ही नहीं है कि 6 विकेट्स पर 0 रन्स जाए। तो मतलब कमबैक तो
देखो
अच्छी
देखो
की।
कृष्णा, मैं उस बात पे भी आऊँगा क्योंकि देखो वो चीज़ रियलिटी है जो हुआ है ना भारत के साथ, वो एक चेहरा है, वो एक असली आईना दिखाया गया है भारतीय टीम को कि अगर आप लोअर ऑर्डर के लिए काम नहीं करेंगे, लोअर ऑर्डर में एक अच्छा बल्लेबाज नहीं रखेंगे, तो ये चीज़ें होंगी। आपको एक फास्ट बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर लाना ही होगा टेस्ट मैच में। आपके पास इतना एक्सपीरियंस है, सैयद मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी होती है, रणजी ट्रॉफी होती है, लेकिन फिर भी आपके पास एक फास्ट बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर नहीं है, जो कि नीचे थोड़ी बैटिंग करे। हमारी टेल जो है वो इतनी कमज़ोर है कि 5 विकेट के बाद ही हमें पता होता है कृष्णा कि अब हम मैच हार गए हैं। तो वो चीज़ तो एक्सपोज़ ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है, वो तो हमारे बॉलर्स ने ज़बरदस्त परफ़ॉर्मेंस की। कृष्णा अब हमें मानना पड़ेगा यार, 6 विकेट जो सिराज ने फर्स्ट इनिंग में लिए और 6 विकेट जो बुमराह ने लिए, उसने मैच सेट किया है हमारे लिए, सेकंड टेस्ट
जी,
मैच।
बिल्कुल बैटिंग में तो कोई ज़्यादा ये मतलब बैटिंग में तो बहुत ही प्रॉब्लम था कुणाल भाई। वो तो बॉलर्स ने इंडिया के लिए मैच जितवाया है। पहला इनिंग्स में सिराज और दूसरे इनिंग्स में बुमराह, बॉलर्स ने ये मैच जितवाया इंडिया के लिए। अगर सिराज और बुमराह ये विकेट्स नहीं लेते तो मैच चला जाता था, इंडिया हार जाता था क्योंकि लेकिन सिराज और बुमराह ने जो स्पेल डाली है टेस्ट मैच में जो डाली है वो कमाल का था और मुझे लगता है लास्ट टेस्ट मैच में भी हुई रोहित शर्मा ने मिस किया था सिराज और बुमराह से ओपनिंग करवाने के लिए बॉलिंग वो मुझे लगता है मिस किया था लंच के बाद भी वो प्रसिद्ध के साथ गए थे फर्स्ट टेस्ट में मुझे लगता है इंडिया जीत पाता था ये टेस्ट सीरीज लेकिन फर्स्ट टेस्ट में रोहित शर्मा की जो कैप्टनसी थी वो एकदम बेकार थी उन्होंने बुमराह और सिराज से स्टार्ट नहीं करवाया लंच के बाद और प्रसिद्ध को दे दिया और प्रसिद्ध मार खा गया इसके लिए मुझे लगता है फर्स्ट टेस्ट में भी रोहित शर्मा एकदम हल्के से ले रहे थे पहला टेस्ट मैच को मतलब वो मुझे लगता है डिप्रेस थे वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल्स के बाद हारने के बाद वो बहुत कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी बोला था कुणाल भाई की वो बहुत डिप्रेस्ड है वर्ल्ड कप हारने के बाद अगर हम ये सीरीज जीत पाए तो शायद हम वो लॉस को हम ये कर सकते मतलब मैनिपुलेट कर सकते वो लॉस को लेकिन सीरीज तो जीत नहीं पाए लेकिन खैर ड्रॉ तो हो गया सीरीज
लेकिन कृष्णा देखो ये ना एक डिसीजन मेकिंग होती है और मुझे को लगता है अभी भी रोहित शर्मा की कैप्टेंसी क्वेश्चनेबल रहेगी, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है फर्स्ट टेस्ट मैच में जिस तरह से इन्होंने प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा को बैक किया वहां पे एक ऑप्शन अवेलेबल था मुकेश कुमार। मुकेश कुमार की बॉलिंग देखो कृष्णा इस टेस्ट मैच में क्या जबरदस्त था, बहुत ही जबरदस्त। ये बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉलिंग की थी आज मुकेश कुमार ने, पहले पारी में भी 2 विकेट चटकाए, उसके बाद फिर 2 विकेट्स लिए। कृष्णा क्या रिजल्ट नहीं बदल सकता था फर्स्ट टेस्ट मैच का अगर मुकेश कुमार खेलते।
क्योंकि मुकेश कुमार ने का लाइंस और लेंस अच्छे हैं प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा से भी, कुणाल भाई।
बिल्कुल
अगर आप
बिल्कुल।
देखो तो उनके लाइंस और लेंस भी अच्छे हैं। वो एकदम स्टंप टू स्टंप डालते हैं, वो एकदम फुल टॉस नहीं डालते किसी बैट्समैन को, क्यों फुल टॉस नहीं डालते कि बैट्समैन आराम से खेल जाए। अगर बॉलर्स ने मैच जितवाए, और अगर ये सब ऐसा कोलैप्स अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हुआ तो भाई समझ लेना सीरीज तो हाथ से गया ही। ये कोलैप्स तुम ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कर नहीं सकते, क्योंकि ऑस्ट्रेलिया की टीम एकदम कड़क है, बैटिंग यूनिट
कृष्णा देखो
कड़क है।
जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया के मैचेस होंगे तब तक हम इतने रेडी हो चुके होंगे, आई होप नवंबर तक हम हमारी जो है पुरानी टीम खेल रही होगी, पुजारा वापस हो गए होंगे, मेरे को लगता है अजिंक्य रहाणे को भी
हमारा
बुलाया
मुझे नहीं
जाएगा।
लगता कुणाल भाई वापस टेस्ट में आएंगे। अगर आ गए तो सबसे बड़ा बात होगी, क्योंकि
आई थिंक सो बुलाना पड़ेगा यार, क्योंकि हमारी मिडिल ऑर्डर बहुत ही कमजोर है यार, हम केएल राहुल पे भी भरोसा नहीं कर सकते, ना हम अपने श्रेयस अय्यर पे भी भरोसा नहीं कर सकते, तो हमें बैक करना होगा। और तीसरे नंबर पे शुभमन गिल बिल्कुल नहीं खेल सकते, आज भी नॉट आउट नहीं गए, तो प्रॉब्लम तो है। हम ऐसे भूल नहीं सकते पुजारा और रहाणे की कंट्रीब्यूशन जो उन्होंने किया है भारत के लिए। और जब तक वो रिटायरमेंट लेते हैं आई गेस इस साल तो खेलना बनता है उनका, 1 साल और खेल
लेकिन
सकते हैं
वो
वो।
बीसीसीआई को लेना पड़ेगा डिसीजन। अगर बीसी इंग्लैंड के सामने तो शायद नहीं खेल पाएंगे वो सीरीज, मुझे नहीं लगता
अब मुझे
खेलेंगे
लगता भी
वो।
नहीं जरूरत है हमें, क्योंकि हम ऐसी पिच बनाते हैं इंडियन टीम की कि 1.5 से 2 दिन मैक्स टू मैक्स 3 दिन में मैचेस खत्म हो जाते हैं। वहां मेरे को लगता भी नहीं जरूरत है पुजारा और उसकी, बट ओवरसीज के लिए मेरे को लगता है हमें बुलाना पड़ेगा, हमें जरूरत है।
नहीं, अगर सपोज अगर कुणाल इंडिया की बैटिंग कोलैप्स हो गई इंग्लैंड के सामने तो क्या करेंगे? मतलब कुछ बोल तो नहीं सकते हम। जैसा ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने भी एक मैच जीती थी इंडिया में, तो मतलब मुझे लगता है कि बैटिंग में जरा सा मुझे लगता है ये यंग टीम है, तो मुझे लगता है बैटिंग मतलब इतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है इनको टेस्ट
कृष्णा
में।
भाई देखो एक रियलिटी बताता हूँ आपको, देखो जब भी हम इंडिया में खेलते हैं ना, तो हमारे जो बॉलर्स है ना वो भी रन्स बनाते हैं। आप देखना आर अश्विन भी खेलेंगे, जडेजा भी खेलेंगे, ऊपर से कोलैप्स भी होगा ना, तो आपको अश्विन इतना रन्स बना के देते हैं, वो 100 रन अकेले बना लेते हैं अश्विन। तो अश्विन जडेजा है, आपको नीचे आप देखना कितनी अच्छी हमारी बैटिंग लगेगी। और यही रोहित शर्मा आप देखना कितनी सेंचुरीज करेगा 5 मैच की टेस्ट सीरीज में, आप लिख के ले लो मेरे से कम 2 शतक आने वाला है इसी रोहित शर्मा का, यही रोहित शर्मा का आप तेवर देखना इंडियन पिचेस पे। तो इंडियन पिचेस पे तो यार देखो सोचने की बात ही नहीं है, सोचना होगा कि हम जब बाहर खेलने जाते हैं तो हमारे हाथ पैर क्यों फूल जाते हैं, उस चीज के बारे में ज्यादा सोचना होगा। आप
और
देखना कृष्णा।
ऑस्ट्रेलिया के टूर में कुणाल भाई, क्योंकि
बिल्कुल।
पिच एकदम डिफिकल्ट होगा जयसवाल और गिल को खेलने के लिए। और श्रेयस अय्यर को भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा, क्योंकि वो पहली बार खेलेंगे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में। तो
हालांकि मेरी नजर अभी भी यशस्वी जायसवाल पे रहेगी कि 5 मैचेस की जो सीरीज होगी अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड, कैसा परफॉर्मेंस रहता है, फिर उसके अकॉर्डिंग मतलब चीजें आगे बढ़ेगी, फिर देखते हैं फिर कैसा रहेगा। लेकिन अभी ओवरऑल बिग अचीवमेंट रोहित शर्मा के लिए उनकी कैप्टेंसी में, कि रोहित शर्मा का अब नाम लिया जाएगा ये टेस्ट क्रिकेट में एक ऐसा कप्तान जिसकी कप्तानी में हम न्यूजीलैंड में मैच जीते हैं बहुत सालों के बाद।
जी बिल्कुल कुणाल भाई।
हेलो राहुल, हाउ आर यू?
Hi Kunal, I'm doing fine. How are you?
आई एम फाइन। सो राहुल, अचीवमेंट फॉर रोहित शर्मा, अचीवमेंट फॉर टीम इंडिया, फर्स्ट एशियन टीम टू बीट साउथ अफ्रीका इन न्यूलैंड्स।
Yeah, a great achievement. Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid, I think they've done themselves a very big favor here. I call it a lifeline win
या
because, frankly speaking, I think they stayed longer than they should have, but they've given themselves a lifeline here by defeating South Africa. We're back on top of the World Test Championship points table, so we're still in contention to reach the final now. Um, Although it will depend a lot on the series in Australia, but we've done ourselves a favor here by getting 12 points from South Africa, more like 10 points actually, because we did lose 2 points in the first match. So, but anyway, we got some crucial points here. We needed to win this match, and we've done that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Rahul. But one more question is coming in my mind that the way we won the second test match, we can won it first also. Just you need to do one change. Mukesh should be there in place of Prashit Krishna. Mukesh Kumar.
Yes, definitely. Uh, Bringing in Mukesh Kumar was a good move in this test match, and also replacing Ashwin with Jadeja. Although Jadeja really didn't contribute at all in this test match, he didn't need to, as a
Yeah,
matter of fact. But it was a good move to bring in Jadeja then rather than Ashwin. I think that was a decent move. So good captaincy in this test match overall. I mean, very quick finish to the test match. But anyway, Rohit Sharma did well in this. As a captain in this match, he's done something worthy of his test captaincy, you can say, right now. Fantastic show from Mohammad Siraj in the first innings, taking 6 wickets. In the second innings, Jasprit Bumrah really uh, ruled the show with the 6 wickets. So definitely a win we can be proud of. Plus, it's our first win in Cape Town. I'm actually
and Rahul,
surprised
we
by
have to
that.
say to Markram also very good innings. Apart from all the batsmen, a lone batsman making century in a match.
Very high quality innings from Aiden Markram. He was playing in a pretty aggressive manner as well. He was really attacking uh, the bowlers nicely, scoring at a decent pace. Unfortunately, he didn't get support from anyone else. He needed that support in order to, if two, th- two or three other batsmen at least had chipped in and played a decent innings, then South Africa could have had set a target of 150 plus. The 150 plus we were talking about yesterday as a competitive score, 150 plus, or even 200. They could have set that kind of a target and really challenged India if only Markram had some support. But that didn't happen. And unfortunately, now we all looked at the World Test Championship schedule and we thought South Africa has an easy path to make the final. I think now with this defeat, that's not so because they've dropped points in a home series. So that will always hurt you when you're trying to make the World Test Championship final. If you drop points at home, you have to win at home in order to be in contention for the final. So now they do have series against Pakistan and Sri Lanka coming up, but you can't say that Pakistan will not be competitive in
Not,
South
yeah,
Africa. There's no guarantee that South Africa will not drop points against Pakistan. You look at how Pakistan is competing in Australia right now. You can
yeah.
see they're not losing easily. And under Shan Masood, Pakistan is playing with a lot of confidence. You never know. Even they can be in contention for reaching the final. Let's say if they draw this test match against Australia, then they can be in contention for the final. So you can't uh, write them off. Plus, South Africa, they've got an away series in New Zealand coming up where they're playing a second string team. So very likely they will lose all points there. They may not get any points from that series. They might get whitewashed. Then they've got away series in West Indies and Bangladesh. They could drop points in Bangladesh too. Who knows? Because
Yeah,
you
Bangladesh is
see,
also
Bangladesh
competitive
team
team.
they have when they play in Bangladesh, they'll be competitive. They took 12 points off of New Zealand, so they won't make it very easy for South Africa in Bangladesh conditions.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, so Alok is saying there is no fun in test match so far. Yeah, Alok, of course, we need Rishabh Pant back in a team. Then it looks like a good test match, some good batting performance. So that's why we are waiting for someone. Okay,
Definitely. I think, see, Alok, actually, test match crowds in South Africa are decent, to be very honest. Even in this match, if you saw, even when South Africa, the home team, they were defending only 79 runs in the fourth innings. Even then, crowds were, getting involved. They were trying to cheer the South African team on and hoping for a win, for a miracle win in the match. Even in that small period where India was chasing the target, you can see how the crowd was getting behind South Africa. South Africa, New Zealand, very underratedly. Actually, it's very underrated. The crowds that they produce for test match cricket. We often talk about how Australia produces great test match crowds, how England produces great test match crowds, but people don't talk about South Africa or New Zealand too much. They also produce very decent crowds for test match cricket, and you yourself see it in the end of February when New Zealand hosts Australia, the Trans Tasman series. You will see very good crowds in that test match. Also, I think Alok, you will see baseball being played more often. I think we are seeing it being employed under Rohit Sharma's captaincy right now. You can see how aggressively the batsmen are playing. Jaiswal, you can see the intent with which he played in uh, today. So you will see baseball being employed more and more test match captains, and I think that will make test cricket very exciting.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so guys, now let's focus on Indian Women T20 series also, because later on this year, around October, November, there is T20 World Cup for women's also. So our focus in both men's and women. So let's start from Krishna. So Krishna, we have to prepare for women's T20 World Cup also. So if I talk about the recent performance against Australia team, I know we can't mix the format, but we all know about our record against Australia in T20 also. We are far away from Australia. Australia is far ahead of us. So what do you want to
Not
say about
Australia
Harmanpreet
only,
Kaur
but
captain?
even if you see series against England, where Indian women's lost at home 2-1. So that
Exactly.
was also a series which you have to take in contention, because that was also T20 series which Indian women lost. So in T20 World Cup coming up, so you can't perform like this, especially your bowling is only dependent on Renuka Singh Thakur.
Renuka Singh Thakur,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
so he's only delivering for Indian team in T20 cricket. So you can't depend on her. You have to means Pooja Vastarkar, Dipti Sharma. They have to also step up with their bowling and restrict opposition below 150. Because if the total goes 150, then we all know that how Indian women chokes in when they are chasing 150 target against England or Australia. In last T20 World Cup also it happened same. When England posted 150 target, Indian women choked from it was actually England women's were 3 wicket down in 14 runs. So after that, Skev Brunt and some other Amy Jones, I feel she took
Yeah.
the game away from India in that T20 World Cup also. So I think this you're dependent on you Renuka Singh Thakur. That won't work for Indian women's T20 team. You have to have a good team combination. Means other bowlers have to step up like Dipti, Pooja Vastrakar with the ball. So you can restrict the opposition with below 140. So and batting also have to lot improve. Means you have to play T20 cricket as a baseball cricket. You have to start attacking from the ball one. And if you play defensive cricket in Konal in women's game, so you may choke, especially with Indian women's caliber. If you see even if they give good start, they will play in middle overs, they will play defensive cricket and they will try to choke the match. So I feel this this middle order has to improve, and Hamrapreet Kaur has to step up and bat aggressively in T20 cricket, I feel.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, so one more suggestion, Krishna. What is the suitable number for Harmanpreet Kaur? Means now it is T20 match, and I think we should give more balls to Harmanpreet Kaur. So, what is the suitable position for you, according to you, for Harmanpreet Kaur? Which number you are thinking? Number three, number four, number five? Which position you are thinking that Harmanpreet Kaur should bat? Okay, no answers from him. Okay, so
Okay.
Rahul, what you are thinking about Harmanpreet Kaur? Very not a good performance in ODI series, but now it is T20 series and a year of T20 World Cup. So, what is the best number batting position for Harmanpreet Kaur now in T20?
I think probably number four position, as high as possible. I think the number four position is the best for her to have a good impact.
Number four. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So
number four.
Rahul, if I see the squad, we have seen some WPL players, probably the spinner. Some like Kanika Ahuja, his performance for RCB was pretty great in previous season. and then Minu Mani was there, Ramanjot Kaur is there, Shriyanka Patil, Mannat Kashyap. So new players are coming, and if I talk about Titus Sadhu also, he was pretty much a good performance in gold medal match also. He was good in Asian Games. So Rahul, could you think that India must do some experiment in these three matches, try each and every player, because we have not so much time. We have almost 5 6 months to prepare for T20 World Cup.
Yes, we should definitely. This is definitely a good series to experiment, especially against an Australian team, to know where the players are. You can definitely try to do some experimenting in this series. Although maybe we shouldn't do too much experimenting, like playing with a second string team and all that. But we should definitely we can try some things, some combinations. There is some wiggle room.
Okay, Rahul, there is one problem in opening combination now. Smriti Mandhana, no doubt he is your number one opener, but second, Shefali Verma and Yastika Bhatia. Yastika Bhatia is your wicket keeper option, but another wicket keeper option, Richa Ghosh, who is pretty much aggressive batsman who plays in middle order. So this is the same problem that happens in men's also, and now same problem with women's, that if Yastika Bhatia is coming, means this is a case of Ishan Kishan, and another is a middle order wicketkeeper batsman. So, Rahul, according to you, considering the form of Shefali Verma, do you think Yastika Bhatia should open, or give one more chance to Shefali Verma to prove himself?
I think Sarfali Verma is a very talented batsman. I think you should back her abilities still and continue. She has done well before, so hopefully she will be able to step up.
Well, Rahul, in recent series against England, there was only 150 in three matches. That is the report card for him, and only one matches he was failed. That's why he was dropped. Also, she was dropped. So that's why I'm asking. Do you think that one more option is there? If Yastika Bhatia should play, it gives you a wicket keeping option, or both wicket keeper can play.
I think, yeah, Yastika Bhatia is definitely on the table right now. I think she should get a chance at some point during this series. I think you can maybe give Shafali Verma another chance, and if she's failing, then you can try Yastika Bhatia.
Yeah. Okay. So Krishna, which player you are thinking will be the big concern in this series for Team India? If I tell you the squad of Australian women's, no change. Litchfield, 20 years, women cricketer, really good ODI series. Ashley Gardner, Grace Harris, Talia Megra, Elsa Perry, Graham, Annabel Sutherland, and Georgia Graham. Means you can say seven all-rounders are playing. So, Krishna, which player you are thinking will be the big threat for Team India?
I feel one is Annabelle Sutherland, the way she bowled in the ODI series, and second choice is I think the spinner. I feel this Garat Vedam or
Yeah, Georgia Warren. Yeah,
Georgia Vedam, yeah, she is also a big threat because in her spilling ability she can take Amrapreet Kaur out, and she's bowling well in T20 cricket also for Australia. So I think these two are threat, and Annabelle Sutherland because she has the variation in her whenever she bowled very well in the ODI series, so she has good variation in bowling the lines and lengths also. So I think these two are threats in the bowling department. And don't forget Darcy Brown is also there, so she might also play in the 11.
yeah, okay. One more opinion from both of you. Rahul, what we have seen in this series, that you are giving only one ground to women's team, means not a different ground, not different venues, means in the same ground you are practicing, but when it comes to T20 World Cup, Rahul, you will get different venues. Don't you think that BCCI should think about that? You must give two, three venues in a series.
Yes, absolutely. There should be two or three venues in a series. I don't think BCCI should be looking to cut costs here. They have enough money to uh, pay for traveling and accommodation of the women's team. And plus, how will the women's team get women's game get visibility
Yeah,
among fans if you keep it only in one city? Only if it's played only in Mumbai. Same thing with the WPL. You're playing only in Mumbai,
yeah,
so that means only Mumbai Indians will be playing home games in the women's Premier League. You should bring a home and away format. I think just like men's cricket, you've got only five teams in the competition, you can easily play home and away format. I And you can still be finished with the tournament in 1 month. So I think you should play in the home and away format in women's cricket. When men's IPL started, it was home and away
Yeah, of course.
format. And at that time, we didn't know that IPL was going to be so profitable or how much money it will generate for BCCI. And now that we know we have the money and resources to transport the team. Every BCCI has a different board right now. It's the richest cricket board in the world. They can afford to accommodate women's players and have them travel to different cities to play matches. We do that with the men's team all the time. In fact, we do it not just in ODI cricket, on T20 cricket, but in test matches also. We have the team playing all over the country. Every series, almost every test series, as a matter of fact, in men's cricket is played in completely different venues. It's not like Australia, where every year they consistently play only at 5 or 6 venues. In Australia, men's team, they play only Melbourne, Sydney, uh,
Yeah,
MCG, SCG, GABA, Perth Optus Stadium, and Adelaide Oval. Consistently, these 5 venues, and there's very rarely even a test match in Hobart,
yeah.
to be frank. So maybe in test cricket you can have certain centers, but for the women's game and for limited overs cricket, you need to rotate the venues a lot, because a lot of venues, they won't host IPL games also too much. So you need to give some kind of visibility of cricket in those cities.
Okay, Krishna, your views means I think we should get a proper preparation, means different venues, different conditions in order to accommodate if we goes and T20 World Cup. There should not be anything new for this women's team. If we are playing in the same pitches, it gives you only one experience, not different venue experience. What are your views on that? Krishna, can you hear me?
Hear you.
Yeah. So Krishna, what is your views? Means venue should be changed or same venue you have to play?
No, I feel venue should be changed, because when you go to different grounds and when you play in different culture, different grounds, and ground facility is different. So
Yeah, Krishna, I
ground
think.
will be habituated with that ground only. If you see in Mumbai, it's most of fast bowling and pacers are being most used in Mumbai. And if you go in pitches like Chennai, if you play in Chennai, or if you play in this many pitches Kolkata, so they are all slow track pitches. If you see in recent times, Kolkata also producing slow pitches in World Cup. Also, we have seen. So I think you should play in such slow tracks, because where is the Women's World Cup? In Bangladesh, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
in Bangladesh, it is a slow track canal, and in slow tracks you have to place. There will be lot of spinners used in Bangladesh, because they have also ranked runner pitches. We have seen in T20 series also. Whenever teams to Bangladesh, they have ranked runner pitches. So I think they should not only play in Mumbai, because Mumbai doesn't produce you that most
I
of
think
spin.
Lucknow is a good venue to practice if you
Yes.
want. Lucknow venue is better for spin pitches.
Yeah, Lucknow is better than you have seen Chennai also. Chennai also spin is there. Most of the spin bowlers are taken wickets. So I think this type of venues, I think BCCI should arrange. And India have also good quality of spinners like Sneha Rana, Dipti Sharma. They are also good quality spinners. So I think this type of venues will be suitable for them also. And when you go to Bangladesh, so there also this type of spinners will get more of habituated in that conditions.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, one question from Rahul from you. Men's T20 World Cup is also there. There is Women's T20 World Cup. But why there is so many difference in T20 World Cup Women's? We have perfect captain. Means there is no chance that Harmanpreet Kaur will lose the captaincy. Harmanpreet Kaur is your captain. We know our openers. Two, three changes in all rounder. That's it. No change. But when it comes to men's, there is so many changes. Even we don't know who is our captain, who is our wicket keeper. So Rahul, if I ask you, whom you should think that yes, this team will do something, can we say that we can give hope to women's team because as of now, women's team looking quite fixed.
Mm, See, being fixed doesn't mean that they will do well in the T20 World Cup, because see, the women's team is just like the men's team. Unfortunately, I have to say it. They're just like the men's team. They choke. Our men's team chokes in knockouts. Our women's team also does. So
Yeah,
the only difference is there's not too much expectation and hype around the women's team like there is around the men's team. That is the only difference, but it's still choking nonetheless. It doesn't matter whether you have hype or not, you're still choking regularly in knockouts. So, and having reached the knockouts on a regular basis, even if hype is not there, expectation is there. So, so we do expect some of these knockouts to translate to a trophy for the women's team, and see them, win those two extra matches and get over the line. We want to see that for a change. But I don't think. But this women's team is also in decline, like the men's team. So we cannot really expect them to go on and win a trophy. It's not realistic, a realistic expectation. While they are settled, abilities may not be there. With the men's team, there is lots of talent and capability to win a trophy. There
but
is
Rahul, we don't know
resources,
which player is
but
there.
see,
When we
even
will know?
talent is alone is not enough. You need to have a settled team. You need to have some synchronization. You need to know who's playing, what their roles will be, and first of all, yeah, you need to know who the captain is going to be. Without the even knowing who the captain is, how will you uh, manage? If you're driving a bus, you don't, or in a ship, and you don't even know who is the captain of the ship, what will happen to the ship? It will hit one rock and it will sink.
Yeah,
That is what will happen. So you need to know, first of all, who the captain is. Once you have a captain there, then he can guide the team. He can push the team in a certain direction and give them some vision. Okay, is Rohit Sharma not played a T20 for 1.5 years? So
yeah,
you can't just say, I will stay out for 1.5 years and then I will come back and I want to be the captain of the team. So then there won't be any planning towards winning the T20 World Cup. Just monitoring 30 players during IPL, patching together a team and sending them off is not the way to prepare for a T20 World Cup. And you can't say IPL is the preparation, even though it's the same format. IPL can't be your primary source of preparation. You also have to play together as a team and and go to the World Cup, because in IPL they all play in different teams, so it doesn't matter. Then actually, if you look at some of the world, even under MS Dhoni, for example, like 2009 T20 World Cup, 2010 T20 World Cup, even 2012, you could say to an extent. You look at all these World Cups, you know why India did not do very well in those, or couldn't even reach the semi final of those World Cups? It's because we didn't play too many T20 matches as a team together uh, in between those World Cups. IPL was there, yes. IPL was there to play T20 cricket, but without playing much T20 cricket as a team, you can't go and put in a good performance in the T20 World Cup. Of course, other countries, they didn't have their leagues and all that at that point. At that point, there was no PSL, BBL, blah blah. There, basically, they were playing international T20 cricket. I remember very well. Most of the other teams are playing more international T20 cricket than Team India was playing, and hence they were performing better than India in these T20 World Cups. Later on, we started playing more T20s and then had the preparation, and we improved. We came to the final in 2014 without losing a single match. Then 2016 we reached the semi final. That was there, but then again 2021, same problems arise. We didn't play enough T20 matches as a team before the tournament, and we just thought we will play IPL and we'll be prepared. It it didn't happen. So every time IPL, by the way, every time IPL has been played just before the T20 World Cup, India has done badly at it. We've not reached the semi final, and that's a primary reason why I'm predicting India will not reach the semi final this time around either.
yeah,
To
yeah, of
be,
course.
people can say it's harsh or I'm being negative and all that, but that is reality. Hype and nostalgia will not win you titles or win you matches.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, guys, now let's come to Pakistan versus Australia. Of course, only two session game happened. After that, rain spoiled the game. Whole session spoiled by rain. But yes, if you see the score of Australian team, 116 for 2, and they are picking both the settle openers. Manus Labuschagne and Smith is on the crease. So Rahul, according to you, who has won the day today? Means according to you, who is in a comfortable position, or we can say it is average 50-50.
Mm, it's kind of 50-50 right now, to be honest. It's unfortunate rain stopped some of the play, but we can still get a result from this match. It's looking a little bit tough for Australia to win this test match right now because, they're still 197 runs behind, and, the way they still need to. So it'll take, if they're to get the first innings lead, it'll take two sessions at least to wipe out the deficit. And
And who
then
knows, maybe Pakistan may take few wickets also.
yes, yes, Pakistan can get a few wickets as well. But I think for Australia to win this match, they really need to have a fantastic day of cricket where they score like 300 runs and lose very few wickets. Go into stumps on day three with maybe a 100-run lead. I'm not even saying scored 300. Maybe the strategy should be score 250 runs in the day, get a 50-run lead, and then you can build the lead on day four. Maybe on day four, what you can do is bat. You can try to take the match deep, and you can make the lead big enough that Pakistan will not be able to come back in the match and push for a win. But in the process of doing this, there's a chance they can concede the first innings lead. That is a possibility. In that situation, Australia will have to bowl Pakistan out cheaply in the second innings if they want to win the match. If, as a matter of fact, if Pakistan can even keep the lead below 50 runs, they're still in the match because that lead can be wiped out. And also, if they do a decent job in the second innings, then Australia will have a
Of
pretty
course, in the fourth inning,
tough,
there will be some
a tough
pressure.
chance, a tough chase in the fourth innings. So I think Australia needs to kind of focus on and even set the expectations a little bit low. Just say, let's try to get the first innings lead tomorrow in the match, losing as little wickets as possible. After we take the lead, then we can try to build on it and try to bat Pakistan out of the match. But if you
Rahul,
lose
it is
to
all about if you take the catch in the right time, then you can be in a match. It is all about fielding also
see,
for Pakistan.
Pakistan's fielding is again letting them down, to be honest. Yesterday, they had a chance to dismiss David Warner very early and they dropped it again.
Yeah,
So this is a problem. If you're a Pakistan fan, you have to be a little bit frustrated when these things happen because every time your bowlers are producing chances and you're not holding on to catches, you're fielding horribly. So I can understand from a Pakistan fan point of view how frustrating that is.
but I think something they will be they have achieved under
The
the
best
Shan
fielder
Maksud.
in Pakistan is Babar Azam. He is only taking a good catches. Today also he took catch of Warner. So he's only in the field who is doing catching properly, but other fielders are not doing that great in.
But Babar is not doing batting properly. That is the another concern.
That is batting, na Kunal. Still, they managed to score 300 plus runs. I am talking about fielding. They are fielding in last match also. They dropped catches of Abdullah Shakib dropped the catch, and that costed Mitchell Marsh smashed them 97 runs and took the game away from there. And if you see, if Australia wins this Test match, they will be mostly likely go to the finals because there are easy tours coming up in this schedule. And if they win all, they might be favorites to win the WCT title again. So the teams might be scared that Australia again in the WTC final is too dangerous also. Konal, if you see they have good records in finals. So and WTC
To be
final
very
will
frank,
be played in Lords as well.
to be very frank, Krishna, if Australia wins the World Test Championship final, doesn't matter who is in front of them. I think they will
Yeah,
win the final. They will win the final if they're in it, regardless of who is in front of them. And actually, Australia doesn't have to worry too much about even a draw in this Test match, to be frank, because they're towards the toughest away series is already behind them. The 2-2 draw in England, and then they've got away series in New Zealand and Sri Lanka. Not very tough assignments. I mean, conditions wise, maybe New Zealand can be a challenge for Australia, but Australia owns New Zealand in terms of matchups and head to head. So I think they can do very well in that series. And then in Sri Lanka, although they will have the test of spin over there, they if they get points from
But
that series,
Australia have now
they'll be in very
quality
good shape.
spinners. They have quality
Australia,
spinners.
they've got now Nathan Lyon and Todd Murphy, and even
Todd
Marnus
Murphy,
Labuschagne can
so many.
Marnus Labuschagne and Travis Head, they can roll their arms over and do well. But uh, the thing is, Australia's got can win the away fixtures also. Their away series are not uh, difficult, and I think they will win the Border Gavaskar Trophy also this year. They will regain the Border Gavaskar Trophy for the first time since 2015, and I think that is going to
Let's see early call,
happen
Rahul.
after a
Let's see.
10-year gap. To be honest, even though India won this test match against South Africa, playing against Australia is a lot different. They are not going to choke like South Africa, and they're not going to. And our batsmen will have a tough time. Even in this match, we won against South Africa. You take a look at it. We collapsed from 153 for 4 to 153 all out in the first innings. And then second innings also, we lost 3 wickets in the process of trying to chase the 79 runs down. I understand it was a tough pitch, and maybe Aussie pitches will be a lot easier to bat on, but Australia will have a stronger bowling attack than what South Africa has in this series. A lot of people are saying that this series draw is an excellent result for Rohit Sharma's captaincy, but to be very frank, it's not.
Yeah,
If you look at the big picture, it's not convincing enough because so this South African team is not full strength over in terms of their bowling nor their batting. You can't say either of those aspects were their full strength team. So drawing this series is actually more like a defeat rather than a victory.
yeah. Let's see. And so many answers you have to give in because so many questions is there in Indian team batting means what, how the even today Rahul 2 catches has been dropped off Rohit Sharma. He played a 17-run innings. In that innings, 2 catches dropped. So you are getting opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. Rohit Sharma's batting has looked very rusty in this tournament, and to be very frank, he's kind of living off the reputation that he had at the World Cup, where he said, "I'll bat with intent. I will just go out and smash the bowlers." But you can't always do that in all conditions. To be frank, you need to have a plan B if it's not going as you expect. I kind of feel like Rohit Sharma does not have the plan B.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. So let's see how things will goes on tomorrow, and let's hope that Indian women's team do something good against this Australian team. That if we beat Australian team, definitely we will get a ICC trophy because Indian women's have not win a single ICC trophy for us. That is also the big thing. So always Australia is in front of us, so we have to beat Australia anyhow.
Yes, absolutely. We do have to defeat Australia. And frankly speaking, we have actually the next 10 test matches of this cycle at home. We have 5 against England, 3 against New Zealand, and 2 against
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. But we have to win all of it. To
Yeah,
be
yeah,
frank,
we
or
can.
most of it. We have to win.
Rahul, I am confident in India we can win it because we make a pitches very different.
True, but then also we have to remember that last World Test Championship cycle also we did drop points. There was a drawn Test match against New Zealand,
And we
against
lost against
Australia.
Australia also.
Australia, we lost a Test match and also drew another. And frankly speaking, so there we have to win most of our Test matches. In all these 10 matches, it's not just about winning the series. You have to win most of the Test matches. And to be frank, I think this England series coming up is going to be the biggest test because this is the first time we're playing a full proper series against England since they started their baseball approach. So now We have to see whether basketball approach will work in India or not, or whether our home advantage will match up against their basketball. So it's going to be a test for both teams, and actually, I feel England can be competitive in this series, because in basketball approach it's all about keeping the scoreboard ticking, and sometimes that can be useful in tougher batting conditions when you keep the scoreboard moving, because that ensures that if you lose wickets quickly, you'll still have a score to show for it. You'll have runs to show for it. So i'm I'm not too convinced that we will defeat England very easily and we'll win 5-0 like that. I'm not too convinced over it, and I don't want to be too overconfident either. That is
Okay,
the thing, because it could easily end up being 3-1 or 3-2 also. That is also a possibility.
okay, Rahul. Finally, Avinav is back after winning. Means, yeah, I told you that when Rohit Sharma will win the match, definitely Avinav will come. And finally, Avinav is there, and
I've
he's
seen,
saying that draw
I've
is
seen a few
win.
WhatsApp groups. I've seen a few WhatsApp groups like this also. The Rohit Sharma fans disappeared after India lost the World Cup,
Yeah, of
and
course.
now that we drew a series in South Africa, suddenly they are back. They are
Yes.
back in full force right now.
Yeah, he's saying he already told that there will be a 1-1 series. Yeah, you are right, Avinav. I know it.
Okay,
So
well,
keep trust
you
in
have
Team
one.
India. अपने पास दूसरी कोई team. Now, yeah, yeah, Abhinav,
Bro,
you after winning, you
bro,
will say
Abhinav,
this. Yeah,
Abhinav, we kept trust in Team India. They lost a World Cup at home,
yeah.
so come on, stop lowering the standards. First of all, I mean, what is the standards? What does it tell you about the standards of Indian cricket fans? Frankly speaking, when we are praising them for being runner-up in a home World Cup, and then now praising them for drawing a series. To be frank, okay, what are we celebrating? Frankly speaking, we used to celebrate winning tournaments, winning series. This is what we used to celebrate. Now suddenly series draws are looking big. Being runner up in a tournament is an achievement. What is going on? Frankly speaking, these are not achievements, to be frank, and this is not drawing a series is not worth celebrating in my mind. It's not worth hyping this series draw. All I can say is this win will can help us make the World Test Championship final for a third time in a row. That it can help us with, but uh, if we're talking about this series result in isolation, frankly speaking, this is not special at all. Drawing a series, this is probably one of the worst South African teams we have faced, and we got a two-match series immediately. See, I also see a lot of people saying Virat Kohli didn't draw the series in South Africa.
Oh,
Frankly
come on,
speaking,
yeah.
see, Virat Kohli didn't get a two-match Test series in South Africa either. He had to play three-match Test
Yeah,
series.
maximum three. This is first time two matches series
Yeah,
is
Rohit
there.
Sharma got a
Because
two-match
South Africa
Test
has
series.
to organize SA-20. That's why.
Yes,
Problem
we
is
got
that.
two-match Test series against South Africa, and Rohit Sharma had one of the weakest South African teams in front of him. This was we said People said 2018 was weak, 2022 was a weak team. So we drew against this 2023 team was even weaker than that, and we couldn't win the series. So there's nothing worth uh, celebrating about this. So yeah, okay, Abhinav, even I will support India if they lose 100 World Cups, but you cannot say that India is the greatest team in the world. Just trust them. And after we keep losing in every tournament, you can't say just trust them, we will win something. And definitely not after a series draw. You cannot hype them like this.
Abhinav,
Um,
don't ask about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. See Rohit Sharma performance in both the innings.
Bro, Abhinav, I want to tell you something. Virat Kohli top scored in the first innings with the
Yeah,
46 on a this kind of a pitch where everyone was failing. He scored 46. I think that was the highest score of the Indian team in both the innings. So you and uh, Rohit, Gill, and Kohli, actually their batting made the difference in the first innings. That's what set up the match for us. R- Okay, Rohit Sharma played a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
innings in
that
the
is
first
achievement.
innings. He stood, and okay, he stood tall
In a run chase.
uh, in a run
Come
chase, but
on, yaar. You are
17
getting
or
two
22.
chances.
Okay. Anyway, he stayed not out in the end. That is the achievement. There's something actually I wanted to say before Abhinav came on. That was about baseball. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So when baseball first started, England, they won three. They won a couple of tests. They won a series 2-1 against South Africa. They whitewashed New Zealand, and they won a test match against India. This was Ben Stokes took over at a time when England team was losing very badly. They were losing everywhere. They were not even winning test series at home, as a matter of fact. And he took the same set of players and made them got a different set of results from what Joe Root had as a test captain. So when England was succeeding with baseball at home, what we were saying, baseball will not succeed in Pakistan. England's first overseas tour under baseball era was in Pakistan, and we said England will not definitely not win in Pakistan with baseball approach. What happened? They won 3-0. They whitewashed Pakistan in Pakistan. Then we said, doesn't matter. Baseball will not work in the Ashes series. Baseball will not work in the Ashes, we said. And what happened is England almost came back and won the Ashes 3-2. If not for that washed out match in Manchester, England would have won the Ashes 3-2, coming back from 2 nothing down. So and now we're saying baseball will not work in India, we're saying. But baseball can work in India. I don't want to rule it out, because every time we have written off baseball, England has succeeded with it. So let's not write it off.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Vinav, that's you are happy. You should be happy because one of the achievement that finally comes to Rohit Sharma way that in Newlands he's a alone captain to win series for India, means win a match for India in Newlands. That is the alone achievement for Rohit Sharma now.
It's what to say. It is a small achievement in what has been 2 years of mostly disastrous results. He has found one good result. Frankly speaking, under MS Dhoni, also we drew a test series in South Africa. To be frank, but nobody's going to remember that, because you know why? Because we got whitewashed 4-0 in England and Australia. So nobody's going to remember Test series draw in South Africa, much less a Test series win in New Zealand in
Newlands.
2009. And,
Yeah.
but nobody remembers that, because even though we talk about performances in Sena countries, remember one thing: succeeding in Australia and England will always get more weightage than success in New Zealand and South Africa.
Okay, Avinav, king of Bollywood is Shah Rukh Khan and king of cricket is Virat Kohli. You can see the page of ICC handle page. There you see the picture of Virat Kohli. Even Rohit Sharma is a captain. You can see the Olympics also. They said that because of Virat Kohli fame, we included cricket. So cricket is because of Virat Kohli. So king of cricket is Virat Kohli and king of Bollywood is Shah Rukh Khan. This is real truth. You should know.
To be frank, Rohit Sharma already has his own title, that is Hitman. Be happy with that. Don't make him into king and all that. Then, if I call and say Hitman for Virat Kohli, how will it be?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, Avinav is in form. Rohit Sharma is my personal own king. Do you have a problem? No problem, Avinav. No problem.
No problem.
Rohit Sharma is a selfless player. I am saying. Yeah, Virat Kohli is selfish. He's just playing for his runs. Rohit Sharma is selfless. I know. I know it very well. I know it. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Avinav. You should come every day and give us topic because we are missing you. So finally, you are back and come tomorrow also. We have a good
Well,
discussion
Abhinav
because
got the result that he wanted
yeah,
to come
finally.
back on this channel. Finally.
Yeah. Sorry, Sachin, but Rohit is my god. Yeah,
Oh,
of course, yeah. You
Rohit
do
getting
prayer.
all is getting Kohli and Sachin's titles today. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great achievement, Abhinav. This is a historical win. Definitely, I agree with it.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Unfortunately, it means Rohit and Dravid will continue for a longer time. Let's see. Maybe not beyond the 2025 World Test Championship cycle, but to be
Rahul,
frank,
until you got a better coach, you have to go with Dravid. Actually, that is the
unfortunately,
reason.
that is the reality. But I'm not sure we will win any trophies under them. Unfortunately, so
Let's see.
losses will
Let's see.
keep on coming. Let's see who's the captain of the T20 World Cup this year. First of all, we'll go from there.
Yeah, yeah. Abhinav is coming back from his topic. Okay, okay. Yeah, I will definitely talk about Rishabh Pant, Abhinav. In during IPL, you will see only in this video Rishabh Pant, and Rishabh Pant only. Okay, definitely. I will make a agenda. Rishabh Pant agenda. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, Rahul. See you tomorrow, and let's see how Indian women's will play against Australia women's, and I'm hoping that Pakistan should give more achievement means something more in this test match and they win it. I like it as an Asian team that finally Pakistan will win it because it is almost so many years.
I see. I don't really care who wins. I hope the cricket is good. That's
Yeah,
all.
good cricket. Yeah,
Yeah, this they've been competitive in this series. That's what I
Abhinav,
like.
tomorrow I will talk about this topic. Rohit Sharma, captain of T20 World Cup. Yes
I'm
or
not
no?
sure if
Tomorrow we will have a debate.
it's.
Okay.
I am not sure if it is official. As a matter of fact, whether it's official news or not, I think Sports Tuck is reporting it, but we can't always rely on their news. Sometimes it turns out to be false.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you. Abhinav, thank you, Rahul, thank you, Krishna Nair, for your time and see you tomorrow. We will have a good discussion. Guys, subscribe KFCS and Sportbid. Bye bye, good night.
Good night.